Here we go, key concept number 3. We're going to talk about grouping. Grouping is the method of factoring that we use when there's 4 terms. So when I see 4 terms, I'm thinking grouping, and grouping refers to splitting the left side and right side almost as separate little problems. Sometimes you'll see it, they'll put parentheses around the left side and parentheses around the right side to group the left and the right. But what you actually do is something we've been doing the last few minutes, where you look and see what is the GCF and you pull out the GCF. So let's look at this left side. 10x to the third and 35x squared is what I focus on first. The GCF there is going to be 5, and I'm going to choose x squared. I chose the smaller exponent. Now I've pulled out the GCF. Now I think about what should be left inside this parenthesis. It was 10. Now I've pulled out 5, so this should be a 2x. It was x to the third, but I pulled out x squared. And then 35x squared, I've pulled out 5, so it should just be a 7. And it was x squared, but x squared got pulled out, so all I have is the 7 left. When I go to the right side, I'm doing the same exact process, thinking about what is the GCF over here. The GCF is 3. Whatever this sign is in front of the third term, you need to bring that down, because if that's a negative, what happens is you end up pulling out a negative GCF. But mine's positive, so I've taken out 3. If it was 6x, now it should be 2x. It was 21, pulled out 3, so now all that's left is 7. It's a really good sign that you're doing this right if your parentheses are matching, because your final step is to take your common parenthesis here, your common factor of 2x plus 7, write it once, and then your GCFs, your leftovers, go right here, 5x squared plus 3. So that's your answer. We've just taken a 4-term polynomial, broken it down into 2 multiplied parts. As always, you could use the distributive property. You're going to have to do it twice. Okay, commonly referred to as FOIL, or using a box method, but should get you back to this original problem. But this is the answer, and that's the factored form.